Hey there guys, Metroid Saxon here. Welcome to a completely different video to what I'm usually doing. I'm actually doing an unboxing today for Cardfight Vanguard because the new comic booster came out, which is Vanguards and Deletors, which is a Link Joker and Royal Paladin based booster pack. And yes, as you can hear in the background, I have Daft Punk playing. It is the animated movie Interstella 5555. It's one of my favourites. Now, as you can see, I have a surplus of sleeves here because I tend to sleeve on my double round above, and I have my fancy little cutter so I can get into the boxes easy. Well, as easy as I can. There's a little indent there, that'll do nicely. So I ordered these a couple of months back when they were first announced because I was interested in Swordsman of Light Armies and the Alfred Legion. Too bad they didn't put EXIV in here. Now there's no promo for this, but for the sneak peek there was a promo. It was, if I can find it, because I have it somewhere. I have told you, literally have a surplus of cards and sleeves. But yeah, there's the Alfred Legion from it. I'm just giving away some of the cards now. Some of the Royal Paladin parts. Yes, there are Dual Knight parts. Oh, where did I put you? I'll find it later, but it was Docking Deletor Griorgor, which is the main unit. Griorgor is introduced a new rule into Link Joker called Delete Bind. Now, Delete Bind is sort of a rule that literally says it deletes a unit, but it's bound out of the game for the entire game. But anyway, let's start unpacking these. Now, the surplus of sleeves are for double rare and above, and you're given 7 cards in a pack, plus a what's coming up thing. So we have, for Buddy Fight, Buddy All-Stars, which comes out December 18th, and for Vanguard players, Commander of Incandescent Waves. So Thavas has his Persona Stride. So from this pack we got a few Dual Knights. So we got 1 Dual Knight, 3 Deletors, a Margal, sorry, 4 Deletors. We have the Looting Deletor, which is Soul Blast 2 when it's placed on rearguard, draw a card. And we picked up the other half of Alfred. So if we put the artwork together, it actually matches these days. If you can see that. It actually matches. I will put that in one of my patented Legion sleeves that I've made at the end, so I can show you what they look like. But yeah, that, my friends, is the Alfred Legion. I'm actually working off of my desk here, which is a complete mess. Sorry. There we go. That's what the Legion looks like together. Pretty nifty. They finally put it together. But I prefer Booster Set 1 Alfred. So he pulled out an Alfred and a Looting Deletor in that one. Not much worth, really. Let's get rid of these. These two face down are just Valkyrie Laurels because I've finished my Neonectar deck, which I'm selling off because I'm not a fan of Asha. I was more of a Musketeer fan. Right, on to pack 2 anyway. So we have more. So we have a delete. Right, I'm going to stick separate piles. So I'm going to get rid of the box as well. The box in there is my Token Rambo deck I'm working on, and that'll be my main deck. Anyway, so I'm going to put Royal Paladins on the right and Deletors on the left. So where do I put them? Oh, there they are. So, Royals. Oh, I better look at that in a minute, because I just pulled something deadly. Right, so delete is there. Right, so, back onto this pack. So we got Undulatory Sage Tarnis. So if my Vanguard is Alfred, say King of Knights Alfred, I can search my deck for another Alfred, so EXIV, Superior Rider on top of that, and add 5,000 power for the turn. So it becomes a 16-point unit for Legion. Gale Knight Hephaestus, which is a special shield. It can bounce from the back row to the Guardian Circle at 15-point shield. Normal stand trigger. We have a special critical here for Link Joker called Binding Deletor Giva. So you put it on top of the deck, and at the end of the battle, the unit boosted. If my opponent's Vanguard is deleted, I can pay the cost, which I do, shuffle the deck, counter charge 1, and choose a card from my opponent's drop zone and bind it face down. In other words, Vanish Delete, which is the new rule. Swordsman Light Blaster Axe, yes, another blaster unit. When it's placed on rearguard due to effect from a card, if my Vanguard has Alfred in its name, add 5,000 power. Now, the major unit to the deck. Docking Deletor Grigori. Very nasty unit. Counterblast 2 Deletors in its name. Choose one of my rear guards and retire it. Delete my opponent's Vanguard, and they choose a card from his or her drop zone and binds it face down. So it's a Vanish Delete. And when it's placed on the Vanguard, your opponent chooses 2 of her rear guards and bind deletes them. So that will go in one of our sleeves for protection's sake. Now the deleter stuff is already claimed by my team, well, by my ex-leader, because he wants to build them, and he's helped me finish my token Rambo off, because I'm building a very unique build. Right, so the next pack is Idolizing Deletor. So if my opponent has a deleted Vanguard, and the boost successfully hits, lock a unit in the front row. Another Dual Knight. Another Blowing Dual Knight, Flash Spray Navira, heal trigger. Polypod Deletor Orgoria, the stand trigger. Important in these decks because a lot of them require attacks on hitting for deletions. We picked up the Grey Elemental. Rain Elemental Maju. Now that will work with 10k units in this pack, like, let's have a look. Grade 3s with 10k. So for example, this is going to sound really dirty. Penetrating Deletor Iggy, giggity. It sounds similar, I know. If I was to stride Marju on top of Iggy, since the previous Vanguard had 10,000 power, I could take the unit I dropped to the drop zone back to hand for next turn. So it's covered at all times. So pretty nice unit. It works with Scholar Witch Coco better though. And we picked up Guidepost Sage Elron, who what you do is you counterblast 1 and soul charge it. If your Vanguard has Alfred in its name, search your deck for a grade 2 or less, other than Guidepost Sage, and Superior Call it, and then shuffle your deck. So a decent starter, but not the best one I've seen, because I use... Oh, what was the one I used? I think it's in this set. If not, then I will tell you about it. But till then, let's carry on. So we got Patgal, which is a new unit. This is the unflipper for Royal Paladins at last. It's a Soul Blast of 2 to unflip 2 damage when placed on rearguard. Pardon the sniffing, by the way. I'm suffering from a mild cold, and my Facebook is going absolutely mental as well, as always. So we picked up Notorial Deletor Knee, which is the grade 3 searcher. Greedy Deletor Jail on hit, unflip damage. Margal, June Sand Knight. Ah, now here's a good one. Swordsman of Light, Blaster Rapier Laurice, or Laura. She's a resist unit, and all units in the same column as her, with King of Knights Alfred in their name, get 1,000 power. So basically Alfred becomes a 12 point, I think. Hold on, I don't know what the ruling is on that. Oh, didn't. So I'll check that one out. And then we picked up Swordsman of Light Unos, which is Blaster Blade's teenage form, surprisingly. So basically, once per turn, when it's placed on rearguard, if you have a from the deck, if you have Vanguard Alfred in its name, you can add 5,000 power to him, which is a pretty nice boost, if you don't mind my saying. Anyway, next pack, as we carry on. Yeah, if you noticed I haven't been uploading Fairy Fence Ref, I was caught in the middle of Paris the other week. Well, last week, actually, from when this goes up, which was Friday the 13th. I was caught in the middle of Paris when all the hell was breaking loose. So we picked up some good units here. We've got Rotary Sage Belk, who is Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When she's placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Alfred, you can choose two lock cards and unlock them. And they get an extra 2,000 power each per turn, so it's pretty good. One of the main parts to Deletors, Hailing Deletor Elro. She has to be in the left column. When it's placed on rearguard due to effect from one of my Deletors, countercharge 1 and vanish delete one of my opponents. And when it attack hits, if you have a Hailing Deletor Alba in the right column, so if you got him here, you got Elro here and Alba here, it gains 3,000 power, so it's a 12k attacker. So those two are the main units of the deck, basically. So she's a good deleter. Another Dual Knight. We picked up Taunting Deletor, the healer, and Squeeze Deletor, ID, the draw trigger. Now we picked up two very interesting units in this. So we've got Ferment Deletor Gain. Soul Blast 1, when your opponent's Vanguard is deleted. If you have a Vanguard with Grey in its name, so Grei, so Grion and Grigor, the two units are important. Pay the cost. If you do, your opponent chooses a card from his or her drop zone and binds it face down, and he gets 3,000 power to end return, so he's a 10k attacker. And we also picked up Clipping Deletor Evo. Steve-O! Counterblast 2, when it's placed on rearguard, if your opponent has a deleted Vanguard, pay the cost if you do. Search deck up for one deleter not named Clipping Deletor Evo and Superior Call it. So he sets up your field pretty early, and as you can see, it's gone HD again. Because I have a little light here on my right. If I put my hand there, it sort of Ooh, phases the light off me. I can adjust that slightly. That might help. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, it's best I'm going to get is like that. A little glitchy, but, you know, because I'm running off a shit halogen bulb. Anyway, carrying on. I should bring this up here, really, because that's my rubbish box. Right, so we are, I'm guessing, 5 packs in. We've seen the triple rare and a double rare, so we've probably got another 2 doubles or possibly the generation rare. We never know, so let's see. Right, so we picked up Penetrate Deletor. This is the one I told you about that works with Marju. Phone, shut up. Actually, this one's quite important, so give me just a nanosecond. Another Undulatory Sage, Gale Knight, another Biting Deletor, the critical, Pyrolo, which is the crit, Flash Shield Salt, who's been reprinted in the single rare. I loved this Nullify because it looks so pretty and the artwork actually has the time taken on it for the blast effect, so I will be using that. And we picked up the important Deletor of the deck, Lie Down Deletor. Now this unit is a very nasty unit. It's got the skill of Counterblast 1, Deletor, it has to be Deletor, nothing else. You retire it, choose 4 of your rearguards in Deletor in its name, and retire it, so basically a full field retirement. At the end of battle when this unit attacked a Vanguard, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with grey in its name, you may pay the cost. If you do, you stand him back up. In other words, you get another twin drive off or another triple drive because that works with the stride. And I'm serious, it works with the stride. So we picked up another Elro, Lozenji, Gale Knight, Squeeze Deletor, Flash Prayer, Swordsman of Light, Blaster Rapier, and another Rain Elemental Maju. So not much in that pack really. Mind you, I got these boxes for about 20 Great British pounds each. So not really that bad there. Iggy, Becky, Argario, another Marigal, Goth, another Isolt, and here's the unit I was talking about, Hail Deletor Alba. So this is the one that goes with Hailing Deletor Elro. So the way this works is, what you do is, there's a starter in this set, and what he does is, when you remove him from the field, due to the effect of one of your cards, you superior call a Deletor from the deck, so Hailing Deletor Alba. And when Alba hits the field, if the opponent's Vanguard is deleted, which they should be, search your deck for a Hailing Deletor Elro, call it to rearguard, shuffle the deck, and then if you called it, your opponent puts the top card of her deck onto the rearguard, and they can look at it beforehand. And then, of course, Elro's skill kicks in. And these guys, Elro is a 9 to 12, and Alba is an 8 to 11 attacker, so you've got pressure all round there. So we're down to the last 4 packs of the first box. So we're doing pretty well. We've made a good bit of dollar back, really. Oh, we pulled a good one. So first is another Idenizing Deletor. So he's the lock unit. Deletor Greed, Pack Girl, Pyrrol, that, Clipping Deletor. And we just picked up King of Adjustant Knight, Gale Hall. Now, Gale Hort is another main Alfred unit, so his skill is Counterblast 2. When it's placed on the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for an Alfred unit in its name and write it as stand, then shuffle your deck. And if you road, Alfred moves this guy out to your rearguard, so you have a free rearguard there. And when he hits, if your Vanguard has Alfred in its name, you can unflip one of that counterblast used. So it's a free counter charge. So, not that pretty bad a unit. Sorry, mothers. Do it. I'm just going to crank the music up a bit so you guys can enjoy it a little while I just continue the unboxing. There you go, you can actually enjoy the music now while I'm talking, so it won't be as quiet. So from this pack we pulled Great Researcher, Knight of Gale, Idenizing Deletor, Biting Deletor, so the counter charge unit, Pirital Deletor Gorlian, the stand trigger. Ooh, 2 good units. So we picked up Sage of Salvation Benon. So his skill is Counterblast 1. When you put him on the rear guard, if you have, you can pay the cost. If you do, you search for a 6k unit, so it has to be 6,000 power. Most people prefer Gale Knight because of its skill. It's a defensive unit. and you put it just behind him, so he gets a free booster without you having to dig into your hand. And we've picked up Swift Deletor Gaily. So choose a rearguard with Deletor in its name and retire it. When it's placed on rearguard, if you Vanguard with Deletor in its name, pay the cost. If you do, choose one opponent's rearguard in the front go, retire it. And your opponent chooses a card from a bind zone, a damage drop zone, sorry, and Vanish deletes it, and then you add 2,000 power to that till the end of turn. So another very powerful unit. Not bad pulls actually so far, we've done pretty well. So the next pack didn't want to come out. So we got Jewel Knight Lysandra, Iggy, Undulatory Sage, Squeeze Deletor, Pyrol, the critical. Now this is the starter I was talking about, Sprout Deletor Lucci. So Lucci's skill is when this unit is put on to the drop zone from rearguard as the cost of a skill. Choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the back row, lock it. Your opponent chooses a card from his or her own drop zone and bind it, so Vanish Delete. And then we of course picked up Vanguard Ezza, who legions to King of Knights Alfred. Basically, when in Legion, you Soul Blast 2 and Persona Blast either him or King of Knights Alfred. And you search your deck for a grade 2, a grade 1 and a grade 0 to Superior Cool. And then shuffle your deck. Downside is, if it's in Legion, you can't boost because you gain Alfred's ability of the 10k boost from a full field. So that becomes a 31 point Legion before skills. So, pretty nice unit. Final pack of the first box. So there's more to come. Maybe we'll pull the Generation Ray in this box. I mean, I've already pulled 2 of them over the sneak peeks I've been to. A very shiny one at the back by the looks of it. Yep, very, very shiny one. So we got another pack goal. Rotary Sage Bellic. Hailing Deletor Elro. Taunting Deletor. Flash Prep. Right, we picked up Jaxpo's Deletor, which is the Legion unit. So his skill, when it's placed on rearguard, if the opponent's Vanguard is deleted, you choose a rearguard in the front row and lock it. So this unit used to be used with Oxys. So you break right onto Oxys. So you had to use Infinite Zero Dragon. You break right Oxys, or you use my personal favourite, which was, what was his name? Darn Stadium. So you break right on top of Darn Stadium, you drop a grade 3, lock the entire back row, delete the Vanguard, and then call two Jaxpo's Deletors, and it's a full field wipeout because it's locked and you're deleted, so you lose everything. Now the final unit from this pack is Swordsman of Light, Blaster Javelin LaRuse. Now LaRuse is a good unit because that works very well with the Alfred Legion. So let's just put up an example here. I'll need that. There was another high beast somewhere. Easy way to sort this out, actually. You as well. Sorry, give me some time because I haven't used Royal Paladin. So where's Alfred? He's down the bottom. So say for example, I have this little field here, and what I do is I'll activate, say, Alfred's Counterblast of 3. I search for grade 2 or less and Superior Call it. And say I've just got 2 random cards in my hand. You activate LaRuse's ability. You soul charge 2 cards. If I can get it right. So you soul charge 2 random cards in your hand. Doesn't have to be anything. And you search your deck for, say, 2 high beasts and Superior Call them. So say double Margal or Margal and Packgal. Because then you can immediately use Packgal's skill to soul blast those charged units and unflip 2 of the 3 damage used. And then you can put Margal in the soul, add 3,000 power to the Legion. It's just a power deck if you build it right. Obviously some people have to use a certain unit in this deck because the unit I'm looking for has evaded me yet, but we still have 2 more boxes. So we are not done until these boxes are done. So let's move on to the second box. So we pulled a few decent pulls in the first box. We got ourselves the main Deletor unit, which is a good 20 odd quid at the moment. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. I'm not going to, you know, shoot you for it. Oh, come here. Right, come on. Ugh, I hate fighting with these boxes. I will be doing some more of these unboxing if I spot something that, you know, a set that fancies me, or if I get token Rambo sets coming out. Oh, I just realised they put inside the box the word stand up. That is impressive. And as you can see, that's the artwork on top of the box. So, pretty cool. Shows Aichi and Deletor. I'll just call him Deletor because I keep forgetting his name. And, you know, a set that fancies me, or if I get token Rambo sets coming out. Oh, I just realised they put inside the box the word stand up. That is impressive. And as you can see, that's the artwork on top of the box. So, pretty cool. Shows Aichi and Deletor. I'll just call him Deletor because I keep forgetting his name. Ugh, I'll remember eventually. Ugh, I'll eventually remember everything. Anyway, on to more packs. So the first pack, we hail... Well, I'll skip the formalities of like the commons and everything because they're quite naff. That's that. So we picked up another Blaster Rapier Laura and a Ferment Deletor. So nothing really fancy in that pack. As you can see, the piles are quickly building up. Oh, I don't remember getting that one last time I opened a pack. So we got Jail, Belkey, Elro, Margal, Gotho, Clip Deletor. Now, a new unit I didn't know about was Ill-Fated Deletor Drown. Very unusual name. So you put it in the soul and choose a card from hand, discard it. And about this unit boosted the Vanguard with Deletor its name, pay the cost, draw 2 cards, choose a card from your opponent's drop zone, and they bind delete it. So that basically pays for the drop and the soul charge effect straight away. That's gotta be worth some serious money. Holy crap. Okay, so we're moving on to another pack. So nothing formal in there, so Jewel Knight, Deletor, Undulatory Sage, Pyrrol, another Result, Hailing Deletor, all the basic meta stuff that drops in here. Let's have a look in the next pack. So, ooh, hello. Hello, old friend. Alright, so we got Knight of Gale, Idolizing Deletor, Jewel Knight, Deletor, another Alfred, and Jaxposed Deletor Zale, who legions with Jaxposed Deletor Gale. So Zale's skill is Counterblast 2, choose a card from hand, discard it. When it legions, pay the cost. If you do, delete all your opponent's Vanguard. So ideally, you start off going into Jaxposed Deletor, do that, Legion. It's a 23-point Legion on its own. So you've got 23 point plus whatever you boost with, and then of course you can bind delete after that and everything, so you can fill out the field. Speak of the devil, his Legion mate just appeared. There's another Gale. I'll put the artwork together so you can see it. It is a very dark artwork, so please forgive me. There we go. If you can't see that, I'm just going to pull up my phone's flashlight so you can all have a look. Where are you? Where are you? It's widgets I want. Yeah, widget! Widgets. Where's my flashlight? I want my flashlight! Torch. Same thing. 1, 2. So, there it is. That's the full artwork there. So, pretty nice Legion. Pretty decent abilities on both of them as well. But obviously you can build the deck however you want. I'm just throwing suggestions at everyone's way. The next pack came with 4 Royal Paladins commons, another Alfred, and another Deletor heal. So I've got a Deletor deck more or less there. It's just missing the expensively vital units. Ugh. So what do we get in this pack? So we picked up Hailing Deletor, that's a couple of them, another Looting Deletor, very important. Another Lie Down Deletor, Given. I don't know why they call it Given. So that's another expensive unit. I know my friend's going to go ballistic when he sees this video that I pulled the stuff he needs, because he's opened about 20 odd packs and pulled bugger all. So what do we get in this? We got Great Researcher, Margal, Stand Trigger, Blaster Axe, another Mardu. Yeah, Mardu is the only Cray Elemental in this set. I thought they would have put another one in there to help, like, against Deletors. But obviously they didn't. So what do we put? Oh, here. Gale, Ionized Deletor, Jewel Knight, Normal Deletor, Guidepost Sage. Pulled it. The importantly expensive item for Royal Paladins, Holy Squire Dragon. Now, I have more copies. I've currently put them somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I put them, because it was sleeved, which isn't helpful, because I was going to show you. But I have 3 of that now, and I'm building it. Basically, it's a Persona flip. You must have Alfred in the heart, so EXIV recommended. It's once per turn. Until end of you unlock everything, so you count the deleters immediately. You unlock everything. Till end of turn, he gets 2,000 power for every rear guard. And then on a generation break 3, so Say I've gone Mardu, that's another copy of Holy Squire ready to flip. I stride him, activate his skill, unlock everything. He gets the 2000 from every rearguard, and then his second skill of a Generation Break 3, so 2 in the G zone, so Generation Break counts on the Vanguard as well. He gets an additional 3000, so it's 5000 per rearguard, so that's a 41 point Legion on its own. Well, stride, sorry. So 41 point stride with the ability to unlock everything. Omega Glendios, you can kiss your ass goodbye. I'm sorry, you were powerful, but you just lost all your power. But yeah, I will be doing a deck profile once I built it, because I'm actually after specific units in this. I'm just hoping I pull one of them. So, Knight of Gale, Penetrate Deletor, Rotary Sage, Heal Trigger, E-Salt, Hailing Deletor. Now, people are probably going to ask, are you going to be using the Unflipper Nullify? I would if it wasn't so bloody expensive. So let's have a look. Blowing Dual Knights, Ionizing Deletor, Greedy Deletor, Pyrrhal, Stand Trigger, Deletor, Sage of Salvation. We're still a triple rare missing, or a double rare. Or it could just be something a lot more worse. Pack Gull, Deletor, Gale, Margal. Did I put a... No, I didn't. So, Sprout Deletor. Yeah. I pulled the Generation Rare. Original Deletor, Egorg. The important unit of Deletors. So, he's a Generation Break 2, so that means Mardu comes into play, or whatever other stride use for Link Joker. Counterboss 1, choose one of your rearguards with Deletor in its name, retire it. If you have a heart with Deletor in its name, duh. Delete all your opponent's Vanguards, so that's a Legion. Choose a rearguard, in your opponent's back row, lock it. Choose one of your opponent's cards from the drop zone and bind it, so delete bind. Then if the number of cards in the damage zone is 4 or more, and your opponent in your opponent's damage zone, sorry, is 4 or more, and the number of face down cards you have in the bind zone your opponent has is 13 or more, it's an instant win. So be careful with these guys, okay? Giving you a heads up now, Deletors are very powerful. So the final pack is Ionize Deletor, Dual Knight, Penetrate Deletor, Biting Deletor, Squeeze Deletor, Ezel, yeah, it's an Ezel, sorry, it's an Ezel unit. E-double-Z-E-L-L, Ezel, and another Swordsman like Unos. So we've got some of the bits. Final box, and I have 2 normal sleeves left, and I know for a fact there's going to be a good couple more. So we'll just dig into my random sleeves pile. So let's get this final pack open and finish this off. Oh, I hate this packaging. It's so... I don't know why they use vacuum packing. So, final pack. Oh yeah, the company I got it from decided to use that fucking horrible polystyrene shit you used to have as a kid. I hate that stuff because it gets stuck to everything. So, final pack. I won't bother opening the box all the way. Last 15 packs. I think it's 15. Where is it? Oh, 12 packs then. So it's it's 84 cards per pack, because it's 7 in a pack now. So the first pack is Penetrate Deletor, Rotary Sage, Blowing Dual Knight, Pyrolo, June Sand Knight, King of Knights Alfred, and Clipping Deletor. So nothing really, you know, major time in there. But that marks 3 of the Generation Rare as well, I might add. Oh man, am I just having luck pulling stuff or something? Idolizing Deletor, Greedy Deletor, Pack Gull, Biting Deletor, Stand Trigger, Hailing, another King of Adjustment Knights, Adjutant Knights, sorry, so it's another one of the Legion unit. Let's see, nothing really major time in this, so Greater Researcher, Special Guard, E-Salt, Ezel. I'm hoping I can pull an SP. I mean, I pulled a G-Rare, I could ask for more. He's not showing himself right. Dual Knight, Deletor, Undulatory Sage, pile's going AWOL. Another heal trigger, Looting Deletor, Swordsman of Light, Blaster, Javelin, LaRousse. So this is the one I told you about that soul charges units, and you can get a field off. It's pretty easy. Let's see. Nothing too fancy in here. Pretty much all the same. Deletor, Gale, Guidance Sage, Elron. Oh, wrong things. I was grabbing them. I don't know why. So it's the double rare and a triple rare. So we still have potential of a triple and a double, or an SP and the G rare. Who knows? No, it's another double rare. It is Jaxpo's Deletor again. Blowing. Another Swordsman of the Light. So it's another Jaxpo's Deletor Zale. So that means there is a double or two left. So let's carry on. So Pack Gold, Notorious Deletor, Javelin, Axe, sorry, Blaster Axe. I don't know why they call them that. And I think we just found the final double rare in the sets, which is another Lie Down Deletor given. So I think we've done all the doubles and triples from 3 boxes. But let's carry on. There's more to see, more to do. Units that may not be found yet. But if I don't find what I'm after in the next couple of packs, I will show you exactly what unit I was after. Let's keep going. There's a few packs left. Right, one. So there's a couple more Deletor parts. So they're pretty even per pack. Because there's something. Nope, we found the final triple, which is the one I was after. I'll show you him last. So Notorious Sage, Link Joker. So there's one unit everyone's been thinking. Will a classic friend of ours, who yells "Stand up, my avatar," get his unit some support? My answer to you is yes, he does. I'm introducing Swordsman of Light Archmes. Archmes is the major pain in the ass for this deck. So Archmes, not only is an Alfred unit, he's a 9 to 12 Alfred unit. He counterblast 1 when the attack hits, if my Vanguard has Alfred in its name. I can superior call from the deck a Blaster Blade unit and use its ability cost for nothing. So I'm paying 1 counterblast to retire a unit. And that is the unit I've been searching for, because you're only supposed to run 2 of him because of Javelin and other units' abilities. Oh, there was another double rare. Oh, I miscounted. So, oh, wrong way. You're in the wrong pile, traitor. So another Marju, and we just picked up Instill Deletor Ender. Now Ender is a nullify, but he's not like others. So Instill Deletor's skill is obviously a nullify, but he re-deletes your opponent's Vanguard. So he's another delete unit, which is pretty badass. So yeah, we picked up a lot of the expensive gear in this, so I'll put all these common cards to one side, and I'll be deck building in a minute in another video. I will be uploading both these videos in canon in a playlist. I will start doing a lot more Vanguard videos now, because where it's coming to the end of the year, I thought I might as well show off some of my decks and, you know, put some builds together for you guys. So for Royal Paladins, we got double, so I'll put them all in rarity order and then sort them out afterwards. So for Royal Paladins, we picked up 2 Swordsman of Light Unos and 2 Blaster Javelins in the double rares. And in the triple rares, we picked up Holy Squire Dragon, 2 copies of King's Adjutant Knight, so he's the one who can get the king out. And then we picked up Archmes, the important unit of the deck. So pretty decent pulls to the Royal Paladins. Now for the Deletors. Give me a second while I just stick them all in their rarities and everything. Really? I only pulled 1 triple rare from Deletors? Jesus. Okay, well, I can't complain, I got the G rare. So from Deletors we picked up Instilled Deletor Ender, Ill-Fated Deletor Drown, who's the Soul Charge, drop a card and draw 2. Swift Deletor Gale, 3 copies of Lie Down Deletor given. That is the maximum I would recommend, because it's such a heavy cost, because it's a full field destruction on your side to stand back up. But it does grant you another triple drive. 2 Jaxpo's Deletor Zales, we got the Legion mates in there. 1 Docking Deletor Grion, who is the major delete unit. And then the Generation Rare Original Deletor Egorg. Now I'm going to put together what's called a prerequisite deck, so it won't be complete, but it'll have some of the parts. I mean, I can complete Royal Paladins. Fucking hell, I got every part for that now. I have a finished Royal Paladin deck. Obviously, I've got to hoist everything out my binder and my OCD will kick off because it'll be all out of place. My brain will be going, oh, it's out of place, put it back together, put it back together. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I will see you in the next video, which will be me explaining my Royal Paladin deck and the Link Joker deck. I will be doing more Fairy Fencer F soon. I'm giving up on Five Nights at Freddy's. I seem to jump on the bandwagon when that came out, so I've given up on that. Necopara is due its second part soon. As for Dota 2, the guys haven't been online for a while, so I will be doing a lot. So yeah, so keep an eye out for my Fairy Fencer F, a couple of deck builds. I will be doing some of stick figure games at some point, so don't worry about them. Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing. If you have any questions about rulings or anything, don't hesitate to leave your comments in the section below. I will read them and I respond almost instantaneously unless I'm working or asleep. 9 times out of 10 I'm asleep. When my Token Rambo deck is finished as well, I will be deck profiling that, so not too bad. Oh, I just found all the rest of my stuff I pulled from the last couple of packs. Yeah, one thing I will say before I go, well, this will go in my Royal Paladin deck. Run Tech Gull. Reason being of his ability, he can add 8,000 power to the Legion, so you get a lot of power off that. I think I just found the rest of them. Yeah, I just found the rest of my Deletors and everything else. Why is that Token Rambo unit there? And there's a Shadow Paladin there. There it is. Waving Deletor. So the Waving Deletor is the one that works with Grion. He's a Soul Blast 1, choose Docking Deletor Grion. You Soul Blast that, and then you choose a rearguard with Deletor in its name, retire it, delete all your opponent's Vanguard, and they have to bind delete a card. And then when it hits a Vanguard, Counterblast 1, sorry, look at the top 5, search for a card named Docking Deletor Grion, and Soul Charge it, then shuffle the deck, retire a front row rearguard, and they have to bind delete again. So they are continuously bind deleting, and I just found my pre-finished Royal Paladin deck. So I will see you guys in the next video, which is my Royal Paladin deck list. Until then, take care, and as always, be safe and have fun and game responsibly. See ya!